Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog of mine. So I am going to be talking about the Deadpool and Wolverine stuff. So be prepared. These are all just theories, ideas, me just talking about the main points, not the Easter eggs and stuff like that. Because really, if you want to go see that type of stuff, you can just go and Google it. By the way, if you're wondering where I got this mask, I made a YouTube video about it, so you can check that out. I'm pretty sure it's probably my last video, so you can just it'll be easy to find. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna go through the three trailers that have come out. Well, two trailers and one uh not I wouldn't say teaser trailer, but more of hey, this trailer's coming out tomorrow type of thing. So first off, the first trailer. We see the TVA, we see Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, retired. We see Cassandra Nova, and for those that don't know who Cassandra Nova is, she is Professor X's sister. I'm not going to go through the how she became existed because of the fact that I feel like in this movie it's gonna be different. I feel like the origin story is gonna be different, and to be honest, I don't even know if they're actually gonna show that at all or not, or if she's gonna just quickly gloss over the details of it in a quick, like, 2-minute, origin story talk thing, so and then, variant Deadpool and Wolverines. Now, they didn't in the first trailer, they didn't show, a different variant for Wolverine. In the second one, they did with the dog Deadpool when, dog Deadpool is licking, regular Deadpool, and, uh part of the reason why I brought up Deadpool in the way of variance wise is just due to the fact that if you saw those leaked pictures, you would have seen um, uh, at least one or two different variants of Deadpool. So there's that. Also, and this is not 100%, but I've heard and people have said multiple times, and I think because of the trailer, for the first trailer at least, that there is going to be at least one other variant Wolverine. And the main reason why is the one that's in the uh, black and white or the white and black suit that you see for a little bit in the first trailer. So there's that. Now, for the what I call the teaser trailer, the one that was letting us know that the very next day there was going to be an actual second trailer. Uh, they showed X-23, and I thought that was like literally the only important part of that trailer. Mainly because I don't think I saw Professor X, and if Professor X was in it, then I would have said something about him too. But anyways, I think X-23 or Laura, whatever you like to call her, I think she will be in it. Now, I don't think she'll be a main character, but I do think she'll be in the movie at some point. Whether it's like how when the TV is showing them highlights from the MCU, I have this weird line, a quick clip of it somewhere, like in the background, and that's how she'll be in it. To be honest, I don't think she'll actually be in it, but that's just me. I don't know if I'm surprised and she actually is in it. That's awesome. Yes, I'll be wearing this mask when I go see the movie. Not while I'm watching it, but when I go see it. But anyways, now the Void Planet. For those that don't know, that haven't watched the first or second season of Loki, or any, which I don't know why you wouldn't. Um, the Void Planet is where it's the end of time. Oh, or end of, yeah, all time. And they send the things that get pruned to that planet. So it looks like at some point Deadpool and Wolverine end up going there at some point, whether it is by force, by the TVA, or by choice, because they feel like if they can do this, then they can do that type of a situation. Um, Deadpool trying to save his universe. In the second trailer, they kind of just kind of gloss over the fact that he doesn't want his universe to die and he wants to save his family. Now, technically, he doesn't have family, but he considers his friends his family, so it makes sense. Um, and I think that's going to be a big part of this movie is him doing something, whatever it is, to help save uh, his universe. Whether and maybe and someone I think someone said this in another video that maybe by the end of this movie, he'll have somehow figured a way to save his universe, but also be in the MCU. So if he ever wants to go back to his universe, he can whenever he wants, type of situation. Now, whether that's actually true, I don't know. Now, speaking of saving universes, Wolverine didn't save his own world. Now, to be fair, this is a TVA, a possible graveyard of possibly the X-Men or people that he has known that now we don't know what actually happened, that like we don't know whether he actually chose not to save his universe, whether he was forced to watch his universe get destroyed and he couldn't do anything about it. So that I feel like is something that we're gonna uh dig deeper uh into the movie once the movie comes out in July, I believe July 26th. Next, possibly not a real TVA or a section of a bad TVA. Now, the reason why I say this is because of the fact that if you watch the first trailer and the second trailer, Deadpool is fighting the TVA. Now, my only thought at this point is what if Cassandra Nova took over, did her mind control thing and forced the TVA agents to actually fight Deadpool and Wolverine, and maybe that is why they're fighting, and he has no choice but to kill them, because if he doesn't, then he'll die, or he'll get hurt or whatever, because he can't technically die. Uh Now, next, if you notice in the second trailer, you see a dead Ant-Man, and now I'm talking about like the when he's in the gigantic form. Now, I saw this on another video, and to be honest, I thought this before I saw the video, so but I'm kind of wondering if a situation like, for example, either in Endgame when he turned gigantic, or in the second or third Ant-Man movie where he turned giant, he's died. And then because he died, the TVA pruned him to the void, and over the years, you get the giant dead Ant-Man, and what's left of him is the suit and the skull, because you can kind of tell that the suit is kind of falling apart, kind of. And you could already tell when the mask actually goes up that it's like there's no skin or anything, it's just skull. So And also, if you watch carefully, when Wolverine and Deadpool are jumping to the portal, which I'll get into in a second, you'll notice that they're running out of his skull and through the eye socket area. So, anyways, and like I just said, the portal. Now, my question is this a fake portal to fake us out to think this, or is this an actual portal? And this actual portal leads to whatever the third act is. That's what I'm kind of wondering. And part of me thinks, and I what and wants me to for it to be an actual portal. And maybe this is how he goes into the MCU, and they feel like if they show that, then it gives a massive thing for this movie, and they don't want to actually give that away. So there's that. Um, Also, part of the reason why I don't think it's fake is just due to the fact that if you look behind the portal, you see the purple smoke. I forget what the creature's called, but like it was in the first two seasons of Loki, I believe. Um, and it like literally kills anything that goes into it. So that's what makes me think it is the portal is real because like why would they jump towards the purple smoke if they don't want to die, you know what I mean? It to me it just doesn't make any sense. Now, even that and that's even if let's say Cassandra Nova sent some of her men or people or whatever you want to call them to mutants or whatever to kill them and they had to jump out. Like I feel like they would have figured out a way to like jump out, but not actually like go towards the purple smoke monster dude. So, anyways, so that's my little talk about for this movie. Um, trying to think if there's anything else important to talk about. Um, oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram. You can follow me in my username for my Instagram is in the description down below. You can see a couple of pictures of me with my final product of how I want my Deadpool, my fancy Deadpool. And then other stuff like that on Instagram. Also, don't forget to go to the website wrestlingisforever.com. Link is in the description down below. Um, and the wrestlingisforever.com is not like mine at all. It's a friend of mine who's a pro wrestler, so I always try to help him out by even if like one or two people view these videos and they check this out and one of them buys it, then that's awesome. That helps him out. So yeah, let's just quickly go over, make sure I didn't um forget anything. Oh yeah, one more thing. Um, if you didn't know, because at CinemaCon, I wasn't there, but at CinemaCon, uh, the blades that you see Deadpool using it like his swords, it actually those are made out of the same materials as Wolverine's claws. So that's why when you watch the trailers, the second trailer when they're fighting and the blades from Wolverine's claws touch the actual sword blades of Deadpool's sword, they don't automatically just break off because it's Wolverine's claws. You know what I mean? Because they're made out of the same thing. So I just wanted to point that out so some people didn't so people understood that. Also, there's a clip that was part of the 9-minute clip that they showed at CinemaCon where they show, Deadpool dying, in, uh, Thor's arms, and that's supposed to be, like, part of, like, the future at some point in the future. Now, for me, I feel like Deadpool is not gonna die because, well, 1, he can regenerate, and so it wouldn't make any sense. So I think what they're doing is kind of making a joke about how in the second Thor movie, how uh, Thor thought Loki died, but in actual fact, he was alive and he just faked his death. I think that's what Deadpool is gonna do, but like make a parody of it or make a what I mean, like a goof of that. Um, so I don't think they're gonna kill off Deadpool at all. My hopes for Deadpool, besides being in one or both of the Secret War movies, is to be like the new Stan Lee when it comes to like cameos and stuff like that. So, and when I say that, I mean like he'll show up like in the most random spots, uh, whether they're end scene credits or he's walking in the background or there's a picture of him somewhere in the background or something like that. Or just like or on a movie or not movie, on a TV screen or something like that. I just think that would be cool if they do that. Now, I'm not talking about, like, Sony stuff, I'm talking about, like, the Marvel stuff. I think that would be cool. But and for those that don't know, uh, this Deadpool and Wolverine movie is supposed to set up Secret Wars. So I feel like they're definitely gonna have to, in an end scene credit, have some type of thing that, gives you a hint of what's to come for Secret Wars, and, because from my understanding, both at minimum, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine have been reported in being, contracted to be in, Secret Wars. I don't know if Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is going to be in it. Um, I feel like that just depends on how well this movie does, and also it sounds like other X-Men hero types are supposed to show up in this, movie series or no, it's a movie series, movie. So and I'm not talking about Secret Wars, I'm talking about, Deadpool and Wolverine. 'Cause already confirmed, even though she's not part of X-Men, Elektra has been confirmed, and it sounds like she is gonna be more of a main character or not main character, more of a less of a cameo and more of a actual, like, character that's, like, probably gonna get at least a minimum of, like, 7 minutes of screen time, I would say. Um because supposedly she's high up on the call sheet for the credits. So I have a feeling that maybe she's gonna have a bigger role than we think, at least, because I think a lot of people thought when they saw her or heard that she was confirmed for the movie that it was just gonna be like a quick cameo and then that was it. So I have a feeling it's gonna be more than a quick cameo. And I feel like I don't think that they're gonna actually show the any major cameos in the last trailer, which I predict will come out at some point in June, whether it's the beginning of June, middle of June. I don't think they're gonna have it come out at the end of June. I think that would make much sense because you want to have, I think, a little bit more time to be able to digest the third trailer slash final trailer. Um, I the only thing that's slightly disappointing is the fact that he hasn't come out with those goofy trailers that literally have nothing to do with the movie whatsoever, like he did for the first and second one. because like he did one of that had to do with some like Australian holiday, and then I know he did another one that had to do with Christmas and Halloween and Valentine's Day. So I was kind of hoping for like those type of trailers, but I mean, you never know. I mean, we still have about 3 months for another for those to happen. Maybe we'll get them in poster form. So, and speaking of poster form, there is a Deadpool and Wolverine posters. There's 2 of them, slightly different, and they kind of remind me of X-Men Days of Future Past. If you go onto my Instagram account, I believe I posted it there. You can look at the 2 and judge for yourself. So, anyways, that's it for me for this. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Did I miss anything that was like big related? Um, and I'm not talking about Easter eggs or anything like that, or yeah, Easter eggs or yeah, anything like that. I'm talking about like big possible storyline wise type of thing, not like Easter eggs or like little cameo things that were seen in the second trailer or even the first one. Because like the first one, there's Pyro, and then the second one, I believe there was Cassandra. No, I'm not sorry, not Cassandra Nova. Ezekiel, I think that's his name. Lady Deathstrike, Toad, and Callisto. Supposedly, there's a guy from one of the Fantastic Four movies that's like a Russian type character that's also in it. So, anyways, that's it for me. Hopefully, you enjoyed this video. Sorry, it was over 20 minutes. And whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and see you all next time. Bye bye.